All right, we're back. I told you this is going to be some pain. Let's take a look at Carnage at the Carnival. This is Carnival of Blood versus Geppetto. We're going to play as Charlie today. I did not look at the final girls in the overview video. I'm going to do that on the beginning of each video where they are featured. This is Charlie, who looks amazing. I love being able to move when I rescue victims. I also love being able to add time when I rescue victims, and most of all, reducing horror. That's the best. She also has 7 hit points, which is awesome, right? And then the epic ability here, she receives time when evacing additional victims. I keep saying evac. Saving. Let's use that word. During the action phase, you may lose 3 hit points to take the critical blow action card directly into your hand. That is sick. Oh man, that's good news. Okay, I can dig it. I also didn't do like any of the setup here. We've got tokens to stir up here to figure out how unlucky I'm going to be and how lucky Geppetto will probably be. All of these have been shuffled. They're cut down to 10 of those, but I wanted to just make sure that it was clear how it works with the trap cards here, right? So we've got our shuffled pile of item cards minus the traps, and we have to make 3 piles. 1 for the Forest of Horrors, 1 for the House of Mirrors, and 1 for the Things to Astonish area. So we'll put 2, 2, and 2. Then we take the traps, we shuffle these up. I mean, it doesn't matter because they're all horrible. They're all going to be the reason why I flip the table here in a minute. Okay, so now that those traps are mixed up, we're going to take each individual pile, mix them up. So again, we don't know where any of these traps are, except for that they're in here. that's the thing that we know for sure. Okay. And then we still have our big pile of shuffled item cards here. And what we're going to do is just draw 1 face up for each spot. So we know the traps are in there. These, we have no idea what's going to come out. So we can just go ahead and put them on top, face up. We have a knife. We like the knife. I mean, extra damage is good. We have an energy drink. Moving is always great. Extra time is always good. And a telescoping 10-foot pole. Seems like it'll be handy, especially if I can't get a weapon. Because where's the Forest of Horrors is way down here. So we can get a knife out of the woods, but it's, oh man. I mean, it depends on where we're set up, I guess. We might start there for all I know. Late for the show. There's our setup card. So we are going to take our final girl and put her on the exit, it looks like. Geppetto in the big top. We've got 2 people in the forest. Well, so maybe it is going to be worth going to the forest. Okay. Now, the hard thing for me to remember during this game, during this killer, and I don't know why I have this crazy mental block, is that the puppets, the minions, cannot be too far away from Geppetto. That is the hardest thing for me to remember. And so I am going to do everything I can to try to remind myself that that's the situation. All right, taking a look at the event card. How dangerous can it be? Oh yeah, this is good, right? Come on. During the upkeep phase, each victim moves 1 space towards the closest trap token. Okay. I don't like it, but here it is. I got to put this somewhere where we won't forget it. About right in front of my... Well, we'll put it right here. I can see it a little bit better than if I bury it back here. We've just got... I kind of want to keep a closer frame for this game so that, you know, you looking overhead could see well enough. Okay, so let's take our 6 cards here. They're not even nicely organized. All right, there we go. So let's take a look here. So there's no traps. During the upkeep phase, each victim moves 1 space towards the closest trap. So remember, the traps are going to come out of the terror deck here and go onto the board. We want 0 traps. So let's just hope that, let's hope I shuffled well. Wow, there's nobody. I feel like there should be more people hanging out around the big top. Maybe we just, I guess, what was the name of it? Late for the show. Yeah, we missed the show, which is probably for the best then. This looks like, man, what a pain in the butt, but we could make a run up there, run around here, maybe just scooch over there and get the knife. We're going to need some kind of weapon. Although, yeah, we got to get 6 people out of here for Charlie's special power. So let's see how far we can walk. Let's just start with that. Let's just see where we can go. Okay, 1 success. We could potentially have 2 successes, though. Let me put this back here. Where would we go if we were to dump a weak attack and a short rest, which I'm always fond of? Where would we go with 2? Can we go 1, 2 over to here? Could we just call that good? Hang on to these cards, perhaps? Spend as much... What does that cost us? 1 time, by the way. Spend as much time as possible on... I mean, we could have a knife on round 2 if we do this right. So let's buy a search. We still have 1 walk card. We could take... I don't even want to look through these decks. I don't want to die from traps. So, oh, that was one thing I didn't talk about. The traps. The traps, you are required to draw 2 cards. If your search revealed an item in addition to the item trap, you may still take the item but must resolve the trap first. Item trap cards are discarded after they are resolved unless otherwise noted. I mean, these traps are nasty. Okay. Oh, and one thing I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but the puppets, they all start here in ready, right? They are ready to go. They are not... Oh, I didn't even... Oh, yeah, those are all good. Okay, so let's see here. So let's take... We took a search. Do we just try to get some people out of here? Because we could run back around and scoop up some that way. Maybe movement is the way to go. We'll take 1, 2 there, and then maybe both close calls. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that I will roll fails no matter what. I mean, we're not taking a distraction there, though. Maybe we take the distraction instead of a sprint and a close call. With our 4 points, we'll take a close call and a distraction. Yeah, maybe. Because I remember seeing a lot of horror in here when we were flipping through the deck in the overview video. So just to play it safe, maybe we'll do that. Okay, so now we are all finished. We've spent our points. We'll put our cards out for purchase next time. Geppetto's going to spawn 1 puppet. Where are they? Here they are. Spawn 1 puppet on Geppetto, and they're going to target the nearest victim. Woo, looks like it's this fat pile of people here, but they're only going to take 1 step towards them. So they're safe for now. Geppetto's going to attack in his zone. There's nobody there. And we draw... Dear Lord, are those our friends? Oh, man. Okay, so now we have... The puppet first is going to target the nearest victim, walk to them, and kill. So this person is going to die. They're going to go to that group because there's more people there. So we got 1 dead person already. Then Geppetto's going to do the same thing. Geppetto is 1, 2... Yeah, that's going to be where Geppetto goes, but Geppetto only takes 1 step at this point. Roll a die for each victim with or adjacent to a puppet. Oh, man. Okay, so there's 2 people in the zone with a puppet right now. So we got a 4 and a 6. Okay, so one of those people is move the victim towards the puppet. With or... Roll a die for each victim with or adjacent to a puppet. So that first person is just going to stand there with the 6. Move the victim 1 space. Oh, in any direction. Oh, I'm sorry. Helps if I could read. All right, let's put this person over here. And then the 4, move the victim towards the puppet. So that person's going to stay. Okay, so now we're going to roll for this 1 person who hasn't done anything yet. 2, and 2 is moved towards the puppet. And now these 2 people up here we have to do something with. Boy, maybe it was good that we got this early. 3 and 4, so they're all going to come towards the puppet. So now this puppet is going to maul these 4 people in this spot here. Okay, so that was really bad because now it is then going to... So the puppet is then going to kill somebody, and Geppetto's going to swing and kill nobody. So somebody else is going to die right here. Look at that. We're already at 2 deaths. It's round 1. Not looking good. I can't believe the puppet is out here doing all this damage. Okay. So now we have panic phase. Oh boy, 3 people. Gonna go running for it. 3, 3, and 4. Oh no. Guess what? They all just ran straight into Geppetto, which is a really bad place to be, I'm told. Okay, unless you want to become part of his family. Okay. All right, we have upkeep phase. Victims move toward a trap, but there are no traps, so it's back to us. Let's pop this. Well, we've got these focuses too. Let's see what we can do here. Let's try to push this horror down. We're going to want some more dice. Ooh, 1 success. Okay, so 1 success on a focus roll is -1 horror, -1 time. We're going to do that again, and we're going to be successful today. We're not getting beat up by no puppets. Actually, that worked out. We're going to try that again. Okay, we're going to be successful today. We're not going to get beat up by no puppets. Okay, I mean, hey, 1 is good, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to just take 1, because if I dump a close call on a walk, yeah, it's not worth it. So we'll take +1 time, -1. We're up to 3 dice already. Let's drop that search, although maybe I want to be successful and get just 1. Okay, good. Good. We got 1, so we have a knife. All right, so -1 time, we have a knife from the Forest of Horrors. All right, let's try to walk. Let's see if we can get these people out of here. 2 successes on a walk. Look at that, -1 time. Hey, not bad. This is already going way better than it was the other times I tried to play. So I'll go 1, 2, back over to here. I'm going to take these 2 people and evac them. We could lower the horror more, but I kind of like the idea of +2 time and 1 move, because then we could go all the way out here, right? Now, that leaves us in a fairly good spot to try to get those people out of here, right? So next turn we're going to have, okay, so we're done. We're going to buy some cards now. So we're going to take back, so we're going to have at least 1 walk. And remember, at this point we have 3 dice. So, and we never had to use our close call. That might be a record for us, right? Okay. So I don't think we're going to need a distraction next time. I think we're going to have to be on the move pretty hardcore next time. So we only have 5 points to spend. So we could take 2 sprints and a close call. This way we can move around. We can move around pretty well, I think. I think these people in the middle here are as good as dead to us. But if we can get these 2 people and maybe sneak around to Things to Astonish, we might be in good shape. Let's see what happens if I mean, you know, all these plans sound great and all, but we've seen what happens. Okay, so now, spawn 1 puppet, and they're going to walk towards the nearest victim. They're already there. And then Geppetto is going to kill somebody, so somebody's dead. We're going to push that up. Oh, and the horror level rises. We're down to 2 dice again. Okay, and then we're going to draw a terror card. Misty Ambush. All victims at or adjacent to the Forest of Horrors panic. Oh, man. And we were just there. That could have gone really poorly. 6. What does that guy panic to? Up here? Let's see here. For any 1s rolled, the victim is killed. If at least 1 victim is killed, +1 horror. If no victims were killed, do another terror card, because, you know, it just wasn't bad enough, right? Oh, good. Guess what we got? An event card. Is this a prop? And this is drawn event card. Oh, okay, cool. So we got the employee transport. Somewhere around here, I have a golf cart. Boom, right here. Look at that. I can put the golf cart right there with us. Place the golf cart token in any of the 4 corner spaces. During upkeep, you and or up to 2 victims in the same space with the golf cart may drive it up to 2 spaces. Oh, during upkeep, though. During upkeep, you and or up to 2 victims in the space with the golf cart during upkeep. But the golf cart must stay... So, you know what? I wonder... Is that the best spot for it? Or is down here a good spot for it? Because if we're going to try to make a break for it and come down here... Oh, but we can only move 2 spaces, though. Yeah. Let's keep it where we are. And then we'll try to move and move back and see how that goes. Because you never know. We could roll very poorly. The golf cart must stay on the outer path. If the golf cart is driven into a space with an enemy, you may discard it to do 3 damage to that enemy. I like it. Come get me, Geppetto, you jerk. Okay. So there's that. And then there's still a whole mess of pain on this card. Discard a random item card. If you have none, discard the top card from the nearest item deck. So all that work to get that knife. And it's gone. A prop knife. And then... dude... Okay, so then we have target the nearest victim or final girl and attack. And then walk to him and kill. So this little guy is going to go there and kill this guy. That one's going to stand right there and kill that guy. And then Geppetto's going to come down here and kill this person. Fantastic. Now we have 3 more dead people. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, this just keeps getting better and better. So now we have another event card thanks to the Bloodlust, and then Immortal Master. If all the puppets are on the board, Geppetto cannot be killed. Great. And the new event card, Animal Panic. Each time the horror level increases, roll a number of dice equal to the new horror level and do the following. For each star, you may move a victim of your choice one space. For every 2 dice that are not a star, kill 1 victim. Oh, come on. Okay, I don't know. We're going to have to put that one over there. Okay. This is, I mean, look at this. This is round 2. Okay, so they're done. We have a panic phase. Everybody's dead, so, we're good there. And then we're down to upkeep. Upkeep phase. People, I can't believe that we're not drawing traps. The other times I tried to play this, I drew traps every time, it seemed like. I mean, seriously, 3 or 4 traps within the first, 3 turns. It was crazy. I had 2 traps up here one time. It was insane. Okay, so no panic phase, upkeep phase. There's no traps for them to run to. Now it's back to us. This is nuts. Okay, so we need to lower the horror level again, and now we can't because all of our focus cards are down here. So, what do we do? I guess we try to walk. Let's see how far we can go. Maybe we try to sprint. I dropped the die. All right, let's try to sprint because I only need 1 success, and we only have 2 dice now, and I can't even manage to do that. We failed. Okay, so we don't want the fail to happen. I do have both close calls, so we'll do -2 time, re-roll all dice for 2 time. 2 successes on a sprint. I'll take it. Okay, so that is -1 time. So that did ultimately cost us 3 time, but now we can move 3 spaces. So we can go... Ooh, man, we could just get right over there. We could go 1, 2, save those people, 3, and be here with that person. And then we could go... Oh, yeah, look at that. -1 horror. -1 horror. And then... Oh, we don't even need to do that. Let's not do... Let's do -1 horror and then move 1 space. Right? Okay, so now we're with this person. And then -1 horror. Okay. So suddenly, we really want to get that person out of here because we need that person to escape this place. Oh, dear. Okay, so let's see. Is that even possible? So from where we are, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. So we would have to have, yikes, some incredible rolls. And I just don't think we're having that this time. We're not going to have, what did I use? Just a sprint. So we're going to have a walk next time? Yeah, we don't even have that right now. Okay, but I want the sprint to be back in the rotation, and I'm so far away that we need to get a little bit closer. So let's do it now. 1 success, and I really need to be able to get there. So do we dump a weak attack and a short rest? We're going to need a weak attack to take out a puppet here. Well, not right now. Okay, so there. We're going to ditch 2 for -1 time. We're down to 2 time, but we can move 3 spaces. So let's go 1, 2, 3. We're in the House of Mirrors. We only have... Oh, we have 1 more walk card. We can still... Oh, they're sitting on an exit. They're sitting on an exit. Walk. That's all we need. I didn't realize it. We got 2 successes. They're sitting on an exit. They're on the clown car. Okay, so -1 more time, so we're down to 1 point, but we can go here, evac this person, lower the horror by 1 more, which we can't, so it gives us +1 time. And then we flip over to Charlie's special ability. During the action phase, you may lose 3 damage to take the critical blow card directly into your hand. So, we still have 1 movement, because we only moved 1 space. So let's move back to the House of Mirrors. And we have 2 points now? I mean, what? We have a close call. So we're going to take all of these back. So we're going to have focus, focus, close call, walk. 2 points isn't a lot. 2 points is not a lot. I'm going to take a search card because I really want the House of Mirrors has an energy drink. we could use that to boost our time to get some combat cards and get in there, because we're about to have some puppets up in here, and it's going to cause a problem for us. Both sprints are back on the... Yeah, see, I want to be able to move, so we're going to have to do that. Okay, so puppets phase. New puppet comes out on Geppetto, targets the nearest victim, and walks to them. There are no victims, so... What was the ruling on that? I actually can't remember now. If there's no victims, do they do anything or do they follow me? For some reason, I have just completely forgotten now. Planning phase, additional rules, attacking the final girl. Hold on. Target the closest victim. That's all it says. Well, that's a bummer. Because there are no victims. Maybe they don't just stand there, do they? I honestly can't remember. I mean, it does say victim, and there are no victims, and the final girl is not a victim. That is stated very clearly. So I guess they don't do anything. Which is okay, I guess. Huh. Yeah, the final girl is not a victim. Okay. Alright. Well... I guess they do nothing. I'm not entirely sure I've had this situation before. Always target the closest option, target the closest victim. Huh. Okay, well, I guess they just stand there. So, Geppetto's not going to kill anybody either, but we're going to draw a card. There is no escape. Of course not. +1 horror. Okay, so wait, we have a card for this. Every time the horror increases, roll a number of dice equal to the new horror level. Oh my word. 1. For each star, you may move a victim. For every 2 dice that are not a star, kill 1 victim. Well, we didn't have that problem. Okay. All right. Place Geppetto and each puppet at an exit space. Distribute evenly. What? I mean, how's that look? I don't know what evenly is in this situation here. Ooh, I have an idea though. Okay, yeah, that's. What if we put Geppetto over here? I don't know what. There's not 4 exits here. There's only 3. Place Geppetto and each puppet. Well, there's a puppet at a different place, so Geppetto has to go somewhere. Okay, so then every single person is going to walk 3 spaces towards me and attack. Uh-oh. And here's how we lose. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're getting attacked twice for 1 point of damage each, and I don't have a retaliate or a guard. I've got nothing, so I'm taking 2 damage. There's nothing I can do. I've lost my freaking knife. That's a bummer, man. Okay, so... Oh, wait a minute, and they can't... Hold on a second. They have... Wait. Let me look at this again. They can't... They have some kind of crazy rule. If a special effect from a terror card or other game effect results in a puppet being more than 2 spaces away from Geppetto, the next time that puppet must choose a target, it will instead target Geppetto, attempting to end its movement as soon as it is exactly within 2 spaces of him. If it runs out of movement, it may be forced to stop farther than 2 spaces from Geppetto, in which case it will repeat this process next time it must choose a target. So I think the only fair way to do this is if we move Geppetto. We can't move Geppetto first because it's supposed to be minions first. So if the minions move first, this guy can only go 1, 2 spaces away. This guy's too far away, so he has to try to end his turn within 2 spaces of Geppetto, as does this guy, who's going to go 1, 2. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And then Geppetto himself is going to do the same thing, but come at me and go 1, 2, 3, meaning this guy kind of messed up, but at least these guys can come attack me next round. That's a little weird. That's a little weird. That's a bizarre card. Huh. Okay. In any case, I couldn't have been hit, and there's no panic phase because there's nobody left alive. And then there's no upkeep phase because there's no traps and no victims to panic. So it goes right back to us. Now remember, we have the downside of having the dark power out here, meaning we need to go clean the clocks of some of these little jerks here because they can't be alive if we're going to kill Geppetto. Now, we have a long way to go to kill Geppetto, right? He has 8 hit points still, so not looking good at all. So let's, since we're here, we may as well hit the search up, grab us an energy drink. There we go, 1 success. That actually works out well because I don't want to draw a trap card because it's going to be underneath it. So -1, draw the top card. We now have an energy drink, which we can use to move or +3 time. So what we really want now is a weapon. I don't know if that's even possible. Let's try to walk somewhere. 1 success on a walk. So it's 1 time in 1 space. I don't really know what that means for me. I was kind of hoping to abuse the golf cart, but that's not going to happen. We have 2 focuses and a close call. We have 4 points. We're still rolling 3 dice, at least for the moment. That is all very, very good stuff. I do not think that we are going to... So like, I could ditch 2 of these cards and buy Critical Blow, but I don't think that's likely to happen. I think we're going to stick with 4 and take Retaliate. This way, we are for sure going to kill somebody. And then all this other stuff. Okay, so we're going to put Search and Walk back. And we've got quite the hand of free cards now, plus 1 Close Call and a Retaliate that we're going to need real soon here. So let's go over to the minions, spawn 1 puppet, which we can't, but they're still going to target the nearest victim and attack. And there are no victims. That's really weird to me. So then we have Geppetto is going to stand there and attack, and I'm not in his space. And so Geppetto is replacement parts. Place 2 new victims at Geppetto's starting location, which just so happens to be where he's at. And it also happens to be just as much as he needs to kill to get to the top of his little bloodlust meter there. Then place Geppetto in the space with the closest victim. Then every bad guy slashes the nearest victim or final girl, so somebody else dies. We're going to bump that up 1 higher. For each victim killed, +1 bloodlust, and Geppetto recovers a hit point. So, boom, Geppetto draws us another event card. It's not real. Oh my... Plays 4 new victims. Oh, dear me. At the House of Mirrors. Oh, great. Right where I just was. Okay. Place the Skull token at the Forest of Horrors. Any victims at or moving into the Forest of Horrors are killed immediately. This just got somehow, amazingly enough, worse. And Geppetto's thing here, for each time the Bloodlust goes up, says discard a terror card. So we're gonna be seeing epic finale Geppetto here real soon, I feel like. And it looks like the puppets now have targets again. Lucky them. Okay, so somebody died, so we're gonna panic in their spot. 1. Where does 1 go from the big top? 1 goes north up to me. Hey, well, hey there. I'm friendly. So and then we have an upkeep phase. There's still no traps, which is mind-blowing to me. That really is. That really is. And I can't believe we didn't get attacked during that whole thing. So that being the case, let's just for fun push the focus back down a little bit if we can. There's 1 success. So, or push the horror down rather. Okay, just to keep it low. We just want to keep it low, just in case. Man, what do we do now with all these ridiculous people, right? Do we attempt to get some of them out of there? I don't think I care. I think I need them all to come to me. So let's walk. Let's see here. Oh no, we can't walk. We're limping around. We have no other way to walk, so we need to make this work. 1 walk point space isn't going to do me any good. So maybe we dump our close... Well, okay, let's dump our close call, because I need 2 successes. I need to be able to walk up to the car. Wow, unbelievable. That cost us 2 to play close call, and then I could dump everything to walk, and I'm certainly not going to do that. So I'm going to dump a short rest and a focus, I guess, just to move 1 space. That was a terribly expensive turn for very little return. That's going to be -1 time. We moved our 1 space. I think we're calling it good because we only have 2 points to spend. We're going to take our walk, and I think we're going to take a guard, I guess. Oh, wait a second there. If we put the guard back, hold on. So we have 2 points. If we use the energy drink we have for 3 time, that puts us at 5 points, which is better because then we can take Furious Strike and Close Call for 5 points. How does that sound? All right, we're going to put our cards back for purchase for next round, and then we're going to start off with the Killing Spree. So Geppetto's going to spawn 1 puppet. There are no puppets to spawn. And then the puppets are going to walk towards victims, it looks like, up to 3. Oh, and this dude was way out here. Wait a minute, he would have tried to walk somewhere. So he's going to have to try... Is he within 2 spaces? He's still not, so he's going to try to get closer to Geppetto, and then... Oh, I feel like he would have done that last time. Didn't Geppetto not move? Right, this guy would have come closer last time. These people had no targets. We drew that card after the fact, right? Oh no, what happened here? Place Geppetto. Place 2 new victims at Geppetto's. When did the... Then somebody died. We had an event card come out. That would have been before, yeah, so he would have moved there. So now... He's going to move towards the nearest victim. So that one moves towards the nearest victim. These guys are going to move here. And they're not going to do anything, though. Then Geppetto's going to move to the biggest group there and kill one, which means we're going to discard a terror card. And, oh, that's a trap one. Hey, that's all right. Okay, and then they're going to draw an actual terror card, right? Because that was just for his killing of that person. Oh, nuts. So there's +2 horror. Oh my god. +2 horror. So then what do we have to do here? We have to roll, each time horror increases, roll a number of dice equal to the new horror level and do the following. So we have 2 stars. Wow. For each star, you may move a victim of your choice 1 space. Well... Okay, then let's move one of these people 2 spaces, like over towards me, since we had 2 successes. Then, oh, well, great. Now they're in my space, so maybe that's, well, yeah, it won't matter. Okay, because what's going to happen now is everybody's going to kill everybody that they're standing around. So if we look at that and we read this, that is target victim or final girl, walk to them, and kill. So we're going to do the puppets first. So these 2 are going to kill these 2. So we're going to be doing 2 more terror cards. Oh, puppets everywhere. A minor dark power discarded. Another terror card discarded. Then this guy is going to do the same thing and kill this person, which is going to discard another terror card. And then, oh my gosh, look at that. Another dark power. And then Geppetto's going to target the victim in my spot, I guess, and walk towards me. Boom, boom. And they're all still within the range of each other. That's crazy. And then attack this person and kill them. And that's another terror card that we don't have. Then panic phase happens. There's nothing to do. Then upkeep phase happens. And now we get to see the finale, rather. I made your friends during the killer. Oh my god. During the killer phase. Look at this. This just got bad. This just got really, really bad. During the killer phase, victims act as puppets, but all other times they still act as normal victims. You may attack and kill victims if you wish, increasing bloodlust as normal. Well, it's not so bad on the power because there's no victims here, but this, they're just straight coming for me now. So without a weapon, I think we're in trouble. I think that we're in real trouble here. So now it's our turn. We do not have a focus, and that means we're only rolling 2 dice. We do have a walk. You know what? I'm taking it. Let's see if we can get to the car. 1 success. That's all I needed. Oh wait, no, we're standing in the spot with him. Hold on to. We're gonna. I want to walk anyway, but I want to attack. So let's remember that we did this, and that roll is there, but I'm standing with him, so I'm going to attack first. Assuming I don't end my turn. We have 1 success and a fail. I'm going to play close call to re-roll this die just to see if we can get 2. Yes, look at that. Oh my god, that might be the first time. Okay, so now we hit Geppetto for 2 points of damage. That's minus a horror, right, with a Furious Strike. Okay, that's good news. Then we're going to do walk, which we succeed on, so that's minus 1 time. We're going to walk up to the cart. Okay, so that happened. Sorry, I had to switch that one around. And then we have a weak attack still. Well, I'm going to hang on to that because, again, we're nowhere near ready to kill Geppetto here, right? But I've got a weak attack and a retaliate here, and I want to exploit this. Employee transport, right? If the golf cart is driven into a space with an enemy, you may discard it to do 3 damage to that enemy. So I might not be able to do it this turn, but in a turn or two, that might be very handy because I don't see another way out of this. They took our knife away. We should be, in much better shape over here. So I think we're going to call that good. We're done. We only spent, amazingly enough, 1 time that whole time. We have 6 cards and 5 points. Now, if we ditch 1 card, I think it would be weak attack, focus. We're going to have to hang on to that focus. I'm going to ditch a walk, right? To give us 6 points to take critical blow. The reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to get hit a whole bunch of times here because have spent my 3 hit points to get that card. Okay, so then we're going to put these back out. And then they're going to go. So now we have a whole mess of trouble coming for us. So they can all move 3 spaces now and get to me. So this is... Oh, I did it again. I moved the wrong meeple. See? There we go. So we are going to... If you look at their card, it's target final girl, walk, and they walk... Everybody walks 3 spaces now, which is everybody close enough to get to me. So I am going to get swarmed... as such. Okay? And then I have 4 attacks coming in on me, and all I have is 1 retaliate. So if the little guys attack first, that's 1, 2, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Right? Because they only do 1 damage, right? Yeah. According to the puppet card, they do 1 damage. Then Geppetto's going to attempt to hit me for 2. This is where I drop retaliate. For 1 success. Now, that's only 1 damage, though. Okay, if I dump short rest and focus, that becomes 2 damage to Geppetto. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, then what happens? They have no terror cards, so they're done. There's no panicking. There's no horror increase. There's none of that mess. Okay. So now what we have... Oh, that's such a bummer. I needed 1 more point of damage, but that's okay. Now we have the upkeep phase. Now watch this. So where's our card? Employee transport. During upkeep, you and or up to 2 victims in the space with the golf cart may drive it up to 2 spaces, but the golf cart must stay on the outer path. If the golf cart is driven into a space with an enemy, you may discard it to do 3 damage to that enemy. So I'm going to drive my happy little self up to 2 spaces, right? 1, 2, and we're going to crash the golf cart into Geppetto for 3 damage, right? Why would we not do that? That's the end of the upkeep phase. Now it's our turn. And we have... not a great shot at this, but we have a shot at this, right? Okay, so the way to do this right is to roll, I guess, focus it first, right? Why not? 1 success. That'll drop it down a little bit more. It's going to cost us 1 time. Now, our only real shot at this is we basically have to have 4 successes on the next 6 dice. So, I guess not. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 weak attack on a puppet. 1 success is all I need. There's 2. Okay, so 2 successes on the puppets give us 1 damage. So we're gonna kill a puppet. Jerk. Good enough. That's even better because then I don't get hurt. And now our last move is to attack Geppetto, who has... Oh, and I even get an extra die. He's down to his last hit point. Okay. So we need 2 successes. Oh, not even. I don't even care what happens. Boom. Oh, 1. Okay. Famous last words. So we have 1 success on a critical blow. That's going to do 2 damage to Geppetto, lower the horror by 1 more, and forcefully end our turn. And Geppetto has... Oh, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, we're screwed. Because that little dude's coming back out. Oh, no. Okay. So we have 6 points to buy cards. Shoot. Okay. Let's buy Furious Strike and Guard, I guess, with our 6 points. I mean, what else would we do? Because we're going to... Oh, no. We're in trouble. Wait a minute. We're in trouble because we're going to have... Oh, no, we're not. The puppet won't come out because he's exhausted. He'll move up to ready. Okay. I was going to say we need 2 attack cards, but we don't. We just need to survive the onslaught that's coming our way. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to put all this back out. Critical Blow, some freebies, Retaliate that I would love to have right now. Okay. So we just finished. Now the bad guys are going to go. We're going to get attacked by 2 puppets. So they're going to do 1 damage each, right? 1 and 1. And then Geppetto's going to attack us for 2. So I'm going to play Guard. And I'm rolling... Oh, I'm only rolling 3 dice now, though, baby. Come on. Are you kidding me? That's what we got? All right, well, I mean, I'm ditching a walk, I guess, right? Or 2 walks for 1 success on Guard is reduced by 2. And that means Geppetto hit us for 0, so we're still good. And then they're not going to draw a card. Yeah, we don't have anything weird else going on, right? Employee transport is gone. Nobody went to the forest of horrors. There's no victims for animals. The horror hasn't raised. There's no victims to run. I can't believe that this is possibly going to work out. Okay, so panic phase happens. Upkeep phase happens. Oh, yeah. So when... Oh, they don't respawn in the finale. We're golden. All we have to do now is roll at least 1 success on these 3 dice. Oh, no, that's not true. I really need 2 successes. Crap. So we got 1 success, which is, again, 1 damage to Geppetto, -1 horror, which is just +1 time, and it forcefully ends our turn. That's unfortunate, because... Dang it, they're still alive. We get another die, though, because he's down to his last hit point. We do have 7 points to spend. So let's spend 2 on a Guard, 4 on a Retaliate. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us 1 for a close call, I guess. I mean, that's all we can do. So we're done. So now what happens? Now I'm going to get hit by... 2 puppets. So 1 puppet is going to get in, okay? Second puppet, I'm going to guard. Okay, and we are rolling 3 dice because we have the horror so low. +1, +1. So we have 5 dice. All I need is to not die from a stupid puppet attack here. Oh my god. Amazingly enough, we got 1 success. Oh, can you see it? Nope. Okay. So there we go. 1 success for 1 damage coming in is reduced by 2. So we guarded successfully against the puppet. So the 1 puppet hit us for 1. We guarded the second puppet. Geppetto's going to attack and we're going to retaliate. With 5 dice, we desperately need... We can win this if we can roll 1 success. And there's 2 successes. Boom. Prevent all damage, retaliate for 2 damage, Geppetto. Yeah! Oh my goodness. I don't know how that worked out, but it wasn't good. It was not as smooth as I would have liked it to have been, but hey, I'll take a win against this guy. That was crazy. Okay, so just for the sake of it here, in the Forest of Mirrors, there was a throwing axe. You may use this to attack an enemy in an adjacent space. If you do, discard it after resolving the attack. There's the Hidden Cobra trap. Disguise and Makeup Kit. When an enemy specifically targets the final girl, you may use the Disguise and Makeup Kit to treat yourself as a victim. Oh. The enemy will then target the nearest victim instead. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Knife Bandolier here. When using the Knife Bandolier, you may divide the damage as you choose between any enemies within range. So it's range 0 to 1 and does 1 damage. That's the kind of thing you need to deal with all them stinking puppets. There's the Steel Bear Trap. And then a First Aid Kit. We had the Telescoping 10-foot pole. There's the Knockout Gas Trap. Found Footage. I like that. Stops a trap. And the Crystal Ball. That's super cool. You can look at the tarot card if I had any. And we had only one trap in here. Cool. All right. I can't believe it was done, but somehow we pulled it off. So thanks for watching. This was Charlie kicking Geppetto's butt in the Carnival of Blood. That is Carnage at the Carnival, Final Girl by Van Ryder Games. Thanks for watching. And remember, games are made for everybody's recreation. See you next time.